This might contain useful information. Shall we take a closer look?
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
We shall remain here.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers.
Our research will bear fruit ere long, surely.
Why is Vermont funding our research? What do they have to gain from it?
I don't know. Truth be told, I've ne'er asked. But I heard a rumour that 'tis all part of a plot to put the prince, though I suppose he's the regent-kin o'er there, on the throne.
What? Where did he hear that rubbish? How's what we're doing here bear any relation to a scheme like that?
'Tis only what I heard, but you're quite right, it doesn't make much sense. I suppose 'tis a rumour best ignored, after all.
I do wonder what the director's plotting, but... frankly, as long as Batal is left out of it, I don't rightly care what he gets up to.
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermont, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out, we could be shut down.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend, but a monster as real as any other. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
Should I trace life
To think that the Medusa was more than a creature out of legend. What I wouldn't give to catch even a glimpse of one.
There's been word of a curious creature that appeared on Volcanic Island and has eluded all attempts to capture it. Indeed, the beast turned a group of soldiers to stone with but a glance. Or so the rumors claim. As it so happens, I once read of a mythical creature told to have possessed the account held that even when the monster was slain, its petrifying powers remained very much alive in its head. A curse that not even death may erase. 'Tis a harrowing thought indeed. Perhaps this theorem will provide some... insight. Would that they could see past fur and fangs.
Whoever's my replacement's in for a boot up the arse.
all come good in the end.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come back.
What I can do for you?
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? I'll not suffer either. Piss off.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue, as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his benefit were he to tell us all he knows.
Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off.
I don't see the point in questioning the lad, if I'm honest. He might have been part of the coral snakes, but by all appearances, he was the bottom rung of the ladder. If he was only being used, he's not likely to have been privy to any matters of import, is he? Of course, that's not to say he ought to be released. He'll be spending a few long years in that cell, I'd wager.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Wonder if there are any rumors of the attack.
Our soldiers need better training.
Eyes aren't what they used to be. Enjoy life where and when I can.
Well met.
Welcome. And well met. Look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Well, say, you wouldn't be looking to buy aught, would you? Victuals, sweetmeats, tonics. I've got it all. None of those strike your fancy? Then what say you to some newt liquor? That perks your ears up, eh? Tell you what, I'll even sell it to you for cheap. Assuming I can count on your continued patronage. This stuff isn't easy to come by, and mine's the finest tasting for leagues about. Pleasure doing business with your cousin. Would you look at that? I'm near out of stock. Suppose I'll have to find myself another runner.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet. Where's my card?
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Take heart. For we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. a fair price. Do come again.
One day, I'm going to... There's much needs doing.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Years pass, and still I learn more. Lots to do.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail. Reckon ye must be... Suppose I got this job. If you want to know who...
I ain't interested in talking, understand? But Lanzo was just using me all along. My parents were killed by brigands, and I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes, gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did it, and I don't believe for a...
Fair enough. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
By your leave, Arisen. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
There's a tavern that stocks new liquor, but they only cater to...
We must rest, though the sun is still up. You made me the pawn I am today, Arisen. I shall endeavor to repay your generosity in our travels to come. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I'll have an early supper.
Interested in my wares?
All I need right
Days like this make me glad.
something fun
Well
to do.
met.
Dead on my feet.
Oxcart.
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in capturing another of the coral snakes. Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's tongue.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. Oh, my joints have been aching something fierce of late.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
All I need right here. Always another errand to see to.
Love waking up knowing anything could happen.
Very well. I shall return. We shall remain here.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. Ha! Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Ha! Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it, neither. Even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole. With a new hideout now, ain't fair for me to be the only...
What do you want now? What? He said... What? That can't be right. But... if he did that to me... then what about all those kids? He can't have killed all their parents too. Can he? No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
Then I shall remain by your side.
Another day over.
What a pleasant breeze.
No pay, and not a moment. Let's rest.
No shortage of
Too busy to rest.
What's your problem?
This ox cart's bound, for the check can't set off till I've had my due. I'd kill for some decent sleep. Over here, if you please.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
You're not getting in here on that.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat. That's thrilling. Please dispense with the formalities. They.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's command. How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might. Shall we set it rolling?
Prepare for battle! compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Tremendous work! Once more!
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat. Or felt from the juice that would bring us lost.
Enemy yet remains.
Well said.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
quails aboard overnight.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I'll not take that from you. Huzzah! Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service? Do come again.
Get past me.
This can't be how it ends.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer...
You scared?
Fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Go on, run! I enjoy the chase. Right, spare me!
Here, if you please.
This can't be happening.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force. It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat.
This bodes ill.
No shortage of easy marks.
Magics are at your disposal.
That was superb, Arisen.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
You bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
It seems to bear us ill will.
You need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Where do you think you're going, Scott?
Douse the flames before it is too late.
Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fine. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi. Listen, do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try. Earning an honest living, I mean. But what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for him, would they? You know of a place I could work? Where? You think I could work there? But true. What? You went out and looked for a job for me? But why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out, but it's a start at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
But not at the expense of my duties.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
At your left. I'm a predicament. Here's who.
Have no fear, Master.
I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What am I supposed to do? Mindless labor is for mindless.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. 'Tis a fine make, I assure you. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
Well, I say. What? This is for you.
Dull days for us. Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste. We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the mask, namely an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before the search will be conducted, and should you have some suspicion as to the... We humbly ask. I'd sooner stay out of that. So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere. I'd sooner stay out of that. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. Such quietude is a blessing. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. Would that all my days were so tranquil. Wait for the new equipment. Come in.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go. Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well now, is that who am I? Yet I should be... Why? Had you not heard? Upon this occasion, thus do I present you now. Now, I must away.
Well, I said this is for you.
What a delightful breeze.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand me. Go on, take it.
Fine dressing for these occasions, awful.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Winning over a sullen crowd is
Dull
many
days
happy
for us
voices
are a sign
carried
that
on the
all is
wind.
well.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Not sure why I patrol it.
I ought to take a moment to review my affairs.
I'd
I've
sooner
admittedly
stay
feeling
out
I've
of
forgotten
that,
something.
were it possible.
Perhaps this is always the same. A welcome respite before that
Surely someone will ask me to dance along.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the
Silence. Cultivate
I've little
this.
enough gold
My
to
head
spend
will
this
roll if aught goes awry.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
This is a peaceful place. Perfect for meditation.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste. My sword arm could use some work. We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the Masquerade Hall. Namely, an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend.
Mercy! 'Twas me. I stole the staff.
You've made your choice. To jail with you!
Many thanks for your cooperation, sir. Owing to your capable aid, we were able to seize the culprit forthwith. Many thanks for your cooperation.
Tis good to be reunited.
Oi there, cuz. Come to check up on me, have ya? No need. I'm faring all right. Turns out I'm not too bad at this, I think. I mean, I'm trying my hardest, like I said I would. But there's a lot I just don't know yet. Still, I've kept my hands clean, that much I can promise ya. Wouldn't it be right to do otherwise? Not when you were the one who found me this work. If I did slip back into my old habits, your name would suffer for it more than mine. Tell is, aught's happened up at the palace. Not sure what. You've the look of someone who's seen the world.
I'd sooner stay out of the back.
Giving me an achy back. Hunting for one day.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application.
Interested in my way? There's pleasure doing business.
Someone comes looking for a fight, I won't say no.
Quite the predicament.
I'm surrounded by windows on all sides. Sometimes this is the only place I can find.
Our soldiers need better. I've no intention.
Have no fear, Master.
I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our...
We're not allowed to talk during...
Ah, I remember you. You were present during the burglary. Unfortunately, we have yet to locate the Paragon staff. If you have any information pertaining to the identity of the culprit, I beg that you share it with me. If the staff is not found anon, I fear I shall be removed from my post. Yet I know not what more I can do, save pray that 'twill be returned to us. Why, 'tis the Paragon staff! You found it! I'm ever in your debt, friend. With this, I ought keep my station. Thank you, sir. Thank you truly. At the expense of my duty. I cannot thank you enough for finding the Paragon staff, sir. 'Tis in many ways a blessing to see it safely returned.
I'll take any chance not to think
Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? Twould seem my mother has joined hands with a Batali researcher to achieve her purpose. Which, according to this missive, is to arrange things so that I might rule the kingdom. But I don't understand. Vermont needs no consul. It's found its ruler, its sovereign, pretender though he may be. To say naught of you, does she mean to remove you and the false sovereign both from the picture? Is that what is meant by this tragedy? 'Tis a frightful thought. Yet we are in a much stronger position for having learned of it. You've my gratitude for this. I now know what 'tis I must do. Pray, take care if you travel to Batal. My mind is out astray. Even here.
All my days were so tranquil.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol. I've trained for this.
I'm in it now. I tend to get cold.
Breath of fresh air is just what I need.
I can ask for no more than that. A welcome respite.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
See, you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
What's life without that?
Time.
And a sharp resist.
Well, take it easy while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Many thanks.
Whatever's to be done.
There's got to be something fun to do here.
Go on, have a look.
Where will the wind blow me today?
So, this Ambrosius fellow possesses knowledge of the Godsway. Then we had best seek him out. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
What do ye want? Master, do bear in mind that a fairy stone can shorten a long day's journey into a single...
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Can't hear you speak on any subject, friend.
Oh. I could just about anywhere.
Can't help.
You're going to regret
If we attack it head on, we are doomed to defeat.
Stand! A well-placed strike, ganking skyward. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
So, you seek to end go on.
Sorry, but I'm not taking...
Oh, I can't complain.
That's it. I've had his ox carts back. Want on, you'll need to pay up...
Well met.
When does my watch end? Welcome, and well met. Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Why, I hardly recognize you. You look so...
Welcome. I'm a man of leisure at heart.
I'd like to spark up when
I suppose you can finish it tomorrow.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble. I've no intention.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You'd best watch yourself.
Such quietude is a blessing. Just between you and me, my task 'tis an enigma. So back and forth I go on an endless string.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, 'tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location?
Let's take it easy today.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display.
A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you... I dare say it'll take a blacksmith of uncommon skill to restore a sword of such fine make. I've no knowledge of the trade myself, but perhaps Vernworth's armorer might be able to assist you.
We must needs find a smith with the skill to restore this blade. To whom can we turn for aid in this matter?
Quite a predicament. Let's take it easy today.
This looks as good a place as any.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. Aught catch your eye? Just say the word. Hope to see you again.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce see the steel for all this rust. But hold a moment. Isn't this a regalia sword? The state of it. Blades like this were near meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Oren Batal. A living legend of the smithing trade. If anyone can do it, sir, I reckon 'tis he.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
'Tis as you say.
Need anything? Many thanks.
That changes things.
Whatever I'm at to do. Wish I
If e'er you stumble across some interesting materials, don't be stingy. Bring 'em here and I'll try my hand.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick 'em back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light. So you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword.
Very well. I'll guide you there directly. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
A customer there must have put that right to home.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
There's no easy thing. Which I find
Looking for aught in particular?
You're about ready to fall asleep. Sure, folk can afford to spend a little more. This place is unbidden the
I'll remember you, cuz. Can you help me out, cuz? Fine. I see how it is.
We must rest. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Looking for aught in particular? It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
If I drop dead now. In this town,
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. Here we go again.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Magics are at your disposal. A meagre challenge if I ever saw one. This will be over in moments.
Right you are. Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that. You've done it soon enough.
Outstanding. When Tars, be sure to avoid empty flame.
My thanks. Don't be modest. Let me show my thanks.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Of course. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push? Never have I encountered such a strategy. Now that is a surprise. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I suppose I ought mention this as well. The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same. It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Have a means of getting over there arisen? I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. My magic's are at your disposal!
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to
Masterfully done.
Once more!
No need of arrows. None of us can use them.
They are hardly a burden on our packs. By your leave, Arisen. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
Seem our fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Very well, if I must.
Prepare yourself! If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around. Nothing else for it, I suppose. I shan't let it bomb you.
That's a fine craftsmanship. Perhaps better than anything we have at present.
It ought to tip the scales in our favor. Ice attacks will soon see the smoke. The Arisen has been drenched. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. I'll go and open the chest. Quite the inventive solution. 'Twill make for a riveting tale when I return to my own master. Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here. Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
This ought to suffice. Unless you'd rather mine for more, Master. You have my support. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by. This ought to suffice.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? I've not much to say at the moment. Come to think of it, different masters favoured different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating. Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Have you forgotten my abilities, Master? I can make it there in a trice. Shall I assist? In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
Well met.
And nary a coin to show for it.
This looks as good a place as any.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
I've just had a thought. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'm done, understand? I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be. My mattress beckons.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you, if you'd be agreeable. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing some time. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
So Sarah might be the dwarf's apprentice, but restoring that sword will be no mean feat. Is she truly up to the task?
I'm grateful for your trust, sir. Mayhap not soon.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Precious little time.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. At a fair price. Always a pleasure.
Well met.
I've no intention of swapping gut.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for... I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Looking for aught in particular?
What now?
I must
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
I could do with a few more hours sleep.
I've ne'er seen this sort of craftsmanship. How'd they work such a pattern into the blade? Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress toward restoring that sword of yours. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest had come easier.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take to fix the blade. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems to will take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Ser Sara's up to the task. Right you are.
Knowing that the patterns on the sword were the work of a blaze hammer complicates matters somewhat. Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the answer'll come to me on the morrow.
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
The Tal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
Would that ox carts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too. They are capable allies on journeys near and far. The same foe, again! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Interested in my wares? Hoy! Looking to... No need to overthink it. You can... change it on a whim. You've naught to look... and you must... I'd even make a new... Discovery. Many thanks.
I'm honored, Master. This Maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
around if you must. But be sure to buy all.
It's been a hard day.
Drawing in a crowd.
Our performance is not one to miss. Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
What should I get up to today? Looking for aught in particular.
Look around if you must. But be sure to buy all.
you're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, I want a word. It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she's skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try her hand with a blaze hammer. It's the only place with enough heat, see? Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her. And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my hammer against that hollow shell you call a skull! What are you lazing about here? Get to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island and find my daft apprentice!
Wish I could go on an adventure.
A customer, then. That changes things if I've anything better.
I'll take any chance not to think. On my troubles.
Look as long as you please. Look as long as you please. Do come again.
I'd never leave.
Can't remember the last time my pocket...
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Be as uneventful as today.
All I had to do is work now. I'm tired. Would that I could spend.
I always thought the shop's been pretty kind to me. I made a living. Get myself in.
Wreck a few skulls.
Looking for aught in particular?
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?